All right, welcome back. It's 9:17. Let's get right to it with radar. Still watching this storm complex that's had a nasty history of going 70 plus for wind and 80 plus mile-per-hour winds in some instances. They've let the worst of the winds kind of fall off. We had this destructive tag. Let's see if it's still there. It might actually still go for a little bit longer. Right over Stillwater. Actually, they've let that expire. That's good. So we're now seeing real time. We were going through a 15-minute loop. Now we're up to real time. So Stillwater no longer under an 80-mile-per-hour tag. Now that we're actually having this storm impact sites that can measure wind, the Weather Service is able to get a much better sampling of this cell. It's also pretty outflow dominant now. You can see outflow down to Lakeview, down to Cashin. All of this outflow, this green bluish line, that is north wind rushing out ahead of these supercells that still pack a punch when it comes to wind, but this limits the potential for these storms to draw inflow and create tornadoes, which is what we had 30 minutes ago up near Glencoe and Yost and up in northwestern Payne County. This is a severe thunderstorm warning now for ping-pong-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour gusts, which is still going to cause issues. The other side of this complex hopping over into parts of Logan County, coming up on Langston and Guthrie, where Amanda Benton is. This also goes till 9:45. This whole complex is moving southeast at about 20-25 miles per hour. I'm seeing still some elevated wind over parts of the airport where we did get some damage reports. We're working to confirm that and show you that. Stillwater still underneath some enhanced winds too, but we haven't seen it pop like we've seen further and back with this storm initially. And again, being on the outflow side helps. The storm that Amanda's on, it's a hailer. It's a wind producer and it has rotation, but it's also on the nice side of the outflow. The way that everything looks right now, moving southeast, kind of turning towards the metro, it's going to push into Langston around 9:31, 9:44 there in Guthrie, Ripley, 9:48. You can see even working our way further into Lincoln County, Agra, 10:58. That's way down there, Tyron as well. I mean, this is a slow-moving system that wouldn't touch the northern parts of the metro until after 10:30. Maybe closer to 11 o'clock. I do want to back up and go back to this storm that Amanda's on. Amanda, not a lot of light on your shot, but you're right underneath a supercell and a big rotating top in the mid-levels. Are you seeing any mid-level rotation on this storm that you have? So I'm going to back up a little bit on radar. You're near Crescent. Your cell, just from a radar standpoint, has that hook, but how does it look on the low levels?
Yeah, Joseph, so we do see some lowered areas, but no evidence really of anything that could be tornadic or that's rotating, but it's getting dark, so it's harder to see, of course. Just to give you a history of the storm, when we went through Crescent just a while ago, we had, of course, some really heavy rain, no hail that we went through, but we did have some winds, probably up to 40 to 50 plus at times with it. So there's some pretty strong gusty winds associated with this storm as it moves into, like you said, southeasterly. It looks like it's going to be moving into the Guthrie area soon, but we're keeping an eye on it, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, appreciate the report there, Amanda. That helps out a little bit with what we're seeing on the ground. I want to go back to full. Update from the hangars there, some damage at the hangars at the airport there in Stillwater. Also multiple aircraft overturned there, damaged. Still no report of injuries. Abby helping me on the news side there from this severe thunderstorm that still has 70-mile-per-hour teeth there. This is all moving down to the southeast and could impact the metro as early as 11 o'clock. We're not under severe thunderstorm watch here in central Oklahoma, but we might be put under a watch here shortly here in OKC with the trends. I think the worst of the wind is certainly going to stay north, but this still may have some legs to produce some hail and wind concerns, even down to the metro after 11 p.m. And as we work our way towards midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, the hail will stay further to the north. So one last graphic here, and I'll get it back over. Storms are going to continue to march their way in right around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Separately, I'm going to be watching storms that have been out across the high plains further into the panhandle. These might bring some gusty winds and some storms at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be a really close clipping. I think we're going to get some rain here in central Oklahoma. The severe risk is certainly there. We have one more tiny risk tomorrow out west, and then high pressure and heat really starts to take over the forecast. It's been 6 days in a row, maybe more than that, really, if you look at other parts of the state It's been a long stretch and a bad late June, a June that's looked more like May here, but we do have that classic summertime pattern starting to show up, triple digits in the forecast. And you're up to date on your latest First Alert forecast. We're going to kick it over to break.